Good morning everybody, it's Tuesday the 9th of October and this morning I'd like to do the G10 FX Cloud Chart market review looking at the G10 currency pairs. There's the disclaimer. So these are the currency pairs I'll be covering this morning in this G10 FX Cloud Chart market review. We're going to look at the G10 currency pairs from an Ichimoku Cloud Chart perspective. Right. Jumping straight into the Pro real-time platform, and here we can see the Australian US dollar has now been locked in a downtrend for a considerable period of time. We can see the initial sell area was above the cloud here. There were secondary sell signals as the currency sliced through the bottom end of the cloud, lost support there. The bottom end of the cloud then turned into various resistance levels, as we can see. So there were quite a lot of trading opportunities in and around these back and forth swings. So every time we get a little bit too far from the cloud, then we have a mean reversion type setup. Currently we had a short signal there on that resistance rebound there. It's still locked in a downtrend. We now need to look for a key support zone. So I'm going to go to the daily just to see where the support zone levels are. This bottom cloud level here, the bottom in the cloud here, cloud span B at 0.1792 is a significant support zone, which is trying to find that support level there. And then downside targets, if this downtrend persists, can be right 69.12 and 68.55. So in around those levels we could see some support come back in. But we can see from the price action here on the left between September and November 2016, these are key areas, all cluster of support there, and we should see some support come in and around these levels. So currently the trend remains down even on a weekly basis, and going back to the daily to see where these 69 levels are, we can see we've got a little bit more downside potential here from a short selling perspective. Okay, watching out very closely to see what the price action will be in and around these key support levels. Will we get a mean reversion rebound back down to the bottom in the cloud? That is the critical level. So watching for a MACD buy signal to get out of the MACD sell that we've had here at the bottom end of the cloud. Okay, Euro US dollar. Difficult from a cloud chart perspective on a daily basis because we're somewhat in a sideways range between 118 and the bottom end here at 14 and an extreme support level here at 113. Okay, we can see we've initially the big short there was in April as it sliced through the cloud. There was a lovely short sell, then a rebound back to the bottom in the cloud. Cloud remained in place for resistance, and then we had a cloud cross there, which was the first time you actually had a buy signal on sterling above on the euro above the cloud. It then collapsed back down, fighting for support at the top end of the cloud here. Now what's interesting here is that the front end of the cloud is signaling that we are having the start of a new uptrend in the euro US dollar on a daily basis. So we can see I would look at any MACD buy signal in and around these levels here at these bottom end support levels. Watching closely to see if 113.44 would be the next level. So it's getting it's fighting for support here at 114.88. Downside risk back down to this low here of 113.44, and then at that point we could see a rebound come back in. But watching closely to see if we get that MACD buy signal in and around these support levels, because the front end of the cloud still indicates somewhat of a new uptrend emerging. Okay. GDP US dollar. This currency, sterling, yeah, as we can see, the overall trend has been bearish for quite some time as price action was taking place below the cloud. We then had a nice contrarian buy signal here for a short rally back up to the bottom in the cloud. There was a couple of points in that. Broke past the cloud cross buy signal, secondary buy signal here at the rebound from the cloud support here. So it's going to be interesting to see if the support level here at 113.14 is going to hold. Okay, so that's a critical level to watch. Front end of the cloud is still indicating an early warning signal that yes, the trend is changing to the upside, so we could see some further upside in the cloud there. But this is these tests of cloud support at 130 and bottom on the cloud 128.64. That's key support zones in the current trend. So I would be looking closely for a MACD buy signal to come in and around these support zones. Okay. But currently downside risk is back down to the bottom end of the cloud there. New Zealand US dollar also stuck in a downtrend. Had a nice overall a short sell position there, and with various opportunities to trade the retracement back down to the bottom in the cloud chart resistance. If I want to look at where's the next key support level going to come in, we have to go right back, and I'm going to just look at the weekly chart here. We can see the weekly one, these levels here are significant, 64.6, and then this level here at 62.40. Watch very closely to see what that level of support is going to be, that cluster of support there. So we could see support come back in at these levels here for a potential rebound. Now what I mean by rebound, look for a MACD buy signal, and then the target would be the bottom in the cloud. So we're looking for this move up from these levels back up to the bottom in the cloud. But so far still locked in a downtrend, so just remain short on that one, and then watch out for the MACD buy signal to come in and around these key support zones. US dollar CAD had a nice little rally last couple of months, and then it didn't get through the cloud, struggled through the cloud, rolled over. Now the cloud is a key resistance area. You can see the front end of the cloud still confirms the downtrend in place, and we have these short-term rebounds from key cloud chart support levels. So those are for the more aggressive type FX trader, these short-term swings. But from a position side point of view, the trend remains down. We've had a MACD buy signal here, probably a little bit late. It's going to come back and retest there and then rebound back up to that level. So watching very closely to see what the price swing interaction will be at the bottom in the cloud resistance here. But currently the trend remains down. US dollar Swiss franc, very strong performance there. We now back up at the old cloud chart resistance levels here at 99.28, and the top end of the cloud here at 99.59. So it will be interesting to see if we're going to get a downtrend, a correction, a brief 50% or 30% correction back down to the top end of the cloud here at 98.67, and then maybe dip into the 97.88 zone. Front cloud indicates that we are getting a trend change to the upside. So over the long term, the trend is changing. It's just a question whether this pullback will come back down to the cloud level here, and then we'll rebound from that zone. Okay. US dollar Danish kroner also had a nice little MACD buy signal, sliced past cloud chart resistance. Now these old highs are the targets for the resistance in this level, and if support holds, watch out for the 64.10 zone. That is quite a significant support zone now, because it was previously quite significant cloud chart resistance, and that is now going to turn into cloud chart support. Okay. US dollar Japanese yen. We had a nice strong rally here, had a lovely buy signal, fantastic buy signal here at the bottom in the cloud here. Secondary buy signal, that retest there, cloud support held, and we had a strong rally. Now we need to look back and to see where the resistance zones, and we can see that clearly from the old highs here. They were resistance levels here, old cluster of them up there. And then the US dollar yen kind of reversed lower after meeting those targets, the resistance targets there. So far so good. That was a good month in the US dollar GPY yen trade, and we're now looking for consolidation. As it's pulling back front end cloud level, watch for support levels here at 112.16, and it's currently testing the front end of the cloud at 113 for support. We have had a MACD sell signal, so take some profits off the table, and then wait for this rebound or this support test, yeah, to see if we're going to get back in on that, on a rebound. Okay. US dollar Norwegian kroner also had a nice little rally rebound, cloud cross here back in April, May. Strong rally rebound, cloud became support level every time we trade the rebound from the cloud support level, but extended. Take the sell signal from the weekly chart high levels for resistance. Let's check those. You can see here, yeah, weekly highs. Those came in to be resistance at the end of the day, and we now trying to regain support at the bottom end of the cloud. Front end of the cloud indicate that, oops, we might have a short-term downtrend coming, but the resistance in this level would be this spot 366 will be a significant resistance zone, and then we can get back down to it can roll over when it gets to that level. We've had a MACD buy signal, so there's already a couple of points in that trade. US dollar Swedish krona, very similar, rebounded from all cloud chart support levels, broke past cloud at the bottom of the cloud. Now the top side of the cloud is a major resistance zone, 9.087. Okay. Alright. At the top end of the cloud there, resistance. Yeah. Right. Yeah, just from the main pairs, sterling USD, critical week ahead to see if support's going to come in here at the top end of the cloud, and the euro US dollar. Are we going to regain support there, or just stay in this current downtrend? We've had a MACD buy sell signal up here, so there's quite a couple of points in that trade. Okay, until next time, happy trading.